and it keeps your butter nice and soft.
I actually had you muted the whole. You were muted. You're good though. We're good.
Muted?
All right.
It's okay. All right. Well,
Anyway,
we are making butter bells today. We're gonna be throwing for an hour or so with y'all, and these butter bells, I guess you can put your butter right inside a stick or two, and then you put some water at the bottom, and it creates a seal, so you can keep your butter soft. All right. Well, we weighed out all of our clay earlier, so we got 21-pound balls ready to go. It's pound for the top, pound for the bottom.
yeah.
So right now we're centering the clay, and while the wheel is spinning, you want it to be as center on this wheel as possible. So the form that I like to start with is kind of like a mushroom. I think that's how they would describe it, where you keep a little bit collared right here, and then on top you have the starter of your ball. And then we're gonna open this form, and first we create our bases, the bottom of the bell, and then we're gonna measure the top and then create the top. And what I do is I find the center with my left hand and then use my right hand as the pressure. So I'll find the center and then use we are as deep as we want our pot to be. We're gonna open this form up with some water and pull it towards your body. You want to keep your arms as level as possible, so you keep them together to your sides. And with water and a sponge, we're just going to slowly open up this form. And I keep the sponge full of water so I can continuously wet the bottom of this piece. Okay, now that we are open, you can see how this is unlevel. So we're gonna go in and compress this bottom and make it as level as possible. So just pressing down. We're going to start to pull our walls up now. And when we do that, instead of pulling our walls directly up at an angle, at a straight line, we want to pull our walls towards the center, because this clay is going to want to fly out and be a big V, a big vase. We don't want that. We want to start concaved and then work our way to a 90-degree angle. What I like to do is I use my thumb to pull everything forward first, and we want to create that shape to start with. So I'm not really pulling a wall right now, I'm just shaping the clay in the way that I want it to be. So we're gonna shape it. Every time you move the clay around, we're gonna compress the lid as well. So we're gonna do our first pull, and we're going to move this little bloop all the way up, and that'll push all of our clay forward towards the center. So we got a little taller, and then we're going to compress the top with our fingers as well. Always towards the center. Compressing that top. So you want to do this until you've reached the desired height that you want your piece to be. I think we're about there, not gonna lie. Yeah.
Something down here.
What is in there? What? Oh no! No way.
Down here.
Oh my gosh.
What are you doing?
How did little guy get inside our pot? How did you get in this pot? Oh my gosh.
We gotta hit the little guy button.
Oh my god. Back to our butter bells. Because this is pretty much a jar, we're going to make an indent in our lip at the very end. So we want to keep our lip fatter than the rest of our walls, thicker. So right now I'm going to create a 90-degree angle right here and then keep our lip thick, but just do one more pull at the very end to smooth out the walls, make sure they're the same thickness.
He's a visitor. He's visiting me. He's trying to eat my hair.
Little guy always wants the attention.
Look at him.
Oh my gosh, get him down. He's so silly. He just wants to clean you because he loves you. All right. So we're gonna have both of our fingers separated, and then the tool will go in between. And as the wheel is spinning, we're gonna slowly pull up on the wall, and it'll create that circular swirl. All the way up and then hold at the very top. Now we're gonna add that bevel, take away some clay with our wooden knife tool. So we're just going to slowly take away. Most of this will be done in post when we're trimming, once it dries up. But we're gonna want to start our foot. The closer we can get to our finished form before we start trimming, the better. All right, this is one of the last steps of the bottom part. So we're just gonna go halfway down and just push our clay in. It really doesn't need to be very far down, especially because once we are dried and trimmed, we're gonna make this a really nice crisp edge. We just need to form the lip right now. This is our wire tool. You just keep this taut and right at the bottom your piece, and we're gonna slowly bring it through in one clean sweep. We're gonna do it twice. Done. So that's the bottom. So we're gonna make 10 of these today, and because of that, each piece is going to, of course, be like slightly different. So we need to make the bottom followed by the top every single time so that the top is exactly fit. So right now we're gonna measure this internal edge. We're gonna make sure that our lip will fit right inside of that. Right in the center. So when we open this form up, we're throwing it upside down. So we're gonna create a small ridge at the bottom and leave a gap, leave 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch at the bottom for our top, and then throw our top wall up, creating an opening as well. We're gonna start opening this form up, pushing down in the center, about 1/2 inch, pulling it towards us, compressing the lip, and we're gonna compress the inside. We're gonna keep our clay down at the bottom here for our top. So I'm going to make sure that we're as wide as we need it to be. We are good, we're wider than needs to be. And then we're gonna form a concave shape and compress our lip. Now this time when we pull, we're gonna make sure we leave that bit at the bottom for the top. So we're gonna press above that 1/2 inch and down and create that little bit of a lip. And now we have our wall forming. Gonna pull it up towards the center just a little bit. We're going to measure the inside wall and make sure that we are smaller than that. So we need to actually keep this a little bit smaller. Keep it together, pull it up, up. So this piece actually I'm gonna keep like thicker than the walls of that one because this is the part that's gonna be used and knives are going to, utensils will be inside of this. So I don't want it to chip at all. We're gonna keep it thicker. All the edges are gonna be smooth. Let's see. I want it to be a little thinner. Push in to make it thinner. We're gonna do one more pull towards the center. Compress our lip. Take our water out, clean it up. All right, we're just gonna straighten this guy out. Let's see. And keep this pretty thick too, because it'll be our lip. We can always trim away whatever we don't need. So I want to make sure we're looking good. This will be right where it sits. Kind of want it to be a little thinner, so we're gonna make it thinner. So I'm gonna use this. What do you think?
Smash!
Don't smash it!
People want to see it smash.
Oh my gosh. If you want to see Nick smash our piece, you gotta comment. You gotta like, you gotta subscribe, you gotta comment, and maybe I'll let Nick smash it. So this is the bottom and this is the top. So ideally, these will go together.
Wow. So that's how you do it,
Huh?
You should not put them together right now, but this is how we do
All the
it.
secrets revealed right here.
It's really just magic.
Yeah, it's the Magician's Code show.
Magician's Coach.
We break all the pottery secrets.
We'll tell you all the tips and tricks that you need to know in order to create successful pottery.
All right, that's it.
10 butter bells thrown.
One live stream
First
accomplished.
First live stream. We are gonna come on tomorrow and trim all of these butter bells that we made. And we're gonna add the handles. We're gonna finish them off. We're gonna stamp the bottoms of them with our Swan City ceramic stamp.
Thanks for everyone who tuned in.
Thank you guys. We appreciate you.
And check out my other channel, Nick Jordan. We're not playing video games today, but some streams I'd be like, you know, the pottery stream be over, and then like, you know, in a couple hours maybe we play some games together.
Yeah. Plus on the Nick Jordan, it's like all of our adventures. And like when we head out and we go to new places, we always throw up a video and show you what Central Florida's like.
So yeah, hit the shop. Thanks for watching. And that's it.
Bye guys.